Hi everybody, it's this week's Ask Rad. So welcome. So we're going to be doing an hour of free readings today. So very excited about that. And just for everyone who might be new to Ask Rad, I simulcast. So it might look like my eyes are all over the place. That's because there's multiple cameras. So hello Facebook and hello Instagram. So it's I send to both places at once. So when the show is over, it will be posted on my Facebook page and also on YouTube. Now, in the past, it hasn't really been possible to save video on Instagram, but it looks like they've made a little change. And so it looks like I can save the video on Instagram for one day. One day, that's it. So if you want to watch it later or watch it again, because Instagram is a little shakier than Facebook. Facebook is a little more stable, and so the connection with Instagram cuts out more. So if you want to go back and watch the show again or something because you missed something, then you'll have the opportunity. Also, for those of you who don't do streaming like this, do keep in mind that with these things that there's a lot of people watching, and so the scrolling of people's questions goes by really fast. So I do the best I can to grab hold of messages, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. It can especially be difficult on Instagram because they go really fast. So because of that, you can go to my Facebook page if you have a Facebook account, and there you will find pinned to the top of the page a beautiful post that says your angels want to say hello, and you can post questions there as well. So you've got all these opportunities to try to get your question out there. I just listen to my guidance. The angels sort of point a big red arrow and I just go with those questions. So pay attention to that. Also, if you are on Facebook, I have posted on Facebook a little picture of me and little Riley and my favorite genie bottle, and it says, "Where in the world should Radley go for 2018?" So we are getting our travel schedule together for 2018, so please contribute. I'll get something up on Instagram. I just didn't have a chance to get it up on Instagram, but you will have an opportunity, Instagrammers, to chime in to this question: where in the world should Radley go? We've already started to book things. I'm very excited. I don't think I'm supposed to tell just yet, but I will be over on the East Coast, and I'm gonna be on the West Coast. Canadians, you guys are so sweet. I'll go up there. So, anyway, so let's just go ahead and get going, shall we? So to make this logical, I think I'm going to start over here on the Facebook page. Just go ahead and refresh that page and see what questions we have. Let's see. Okay, refresh. Come on, refresh. Sorry, verklempt. Not verklempt. Okay, so let's see. All right, here we go, finally. Let's see. So, Dee says, "Hi, good morning, Rad." Hi, Dee. May I have a general reading and to know about my guardian angels? Blessed Sunday. All right. So we'll do that. So first of all, we'll do this in reverse order. So the first name I'm getting is Nicholas, and then I'm getting Gabriella. So those are your two guardian angels, Dee, that come through right away. There is a third guardian angel, who's just waving from the background. That happens quite a bit, so that is not unusual. That is not strange. But this, it feels like a feminine energy. I almost said she, so we'll just go ahead and say she. And she wants to introduce herself to you herself. So she will make herself known to you at the perfect moment. So don't worry about that. That will come. So you wanted a general reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Guardian Angel Tarot cards. And this is for D, a general reading for D. Okay. Okay. So the first card is Page of Earth, Page of Earth. And so this is I like this card a lot. It always reminds me of my niece, Kristen, because she's very Page of Earthy. She's very Page of Earthy. And so this is a card that it's good news on financial matters, but it's also about learning something new. So the opportunity to learn something new that presents itself. And so you should pursue that. So, the next card is Four of Water. Four of Water. Now, Four of Water is a card of discontentment, of boredom, of sort of having that sense of gosh, well, it can mean focusing on the negative when you really need to be focusing on the positive. So D, watch those thoughts. Watch those thoughts. Okay, that's a really big important thing of my book that's coming out, How to Be Your Own Genie. So watch your thoughts, and because you really can turn it around, because that Four of Water becomes Three of Water, and Three of Water is a card of celebration, of excitement, of wonderful new opportunities, perhaps that comes from here. So I'm going to put all this together and kind of go, maybe Dee started something new, maybe she's created something new, or she wants to create something new, she's feeling discouraged about it, when really she needs to keep her thoughts positive and stay on the positive side, because if she does that, wonderful things will come. Yes, so that's good, we like that. So there you go, Dee. All right, so now I'm going to go to Instagram. And let's see. So Marie is asking about love situation. Was nice and short, and I could grab it. So, but it was I didn't quite get the whole name. Because Instagram names, as you know, are kind of weird and bizarre, and unless you already have a weird and bizarre name like Radley Valentine, and then you can just have your name. But otherwise, Instagram names tend to be somewhat kind of odd. But anyway, so Marie is just saying, so anything about love. So I think for that, what I want to do is I'm going to go to Doreen Virtue's the Romance Angels, because I love that deck. And excuse me, pineapple. All right. So for Marie, and one. Okay, so the first card is finances and career. So this can mean several things. It can mean that you might meet somebody through finances, and career, through your career or people at work. But it can also just mean that this has been your focus right now. And so what's nice is the next card is True Love. And it's followed immediately by Very Soon. So that's really, really great. That's really quick. So if your concern is, because your question was very short, so if your concern is about meeting somebody, I would say that that's about to happen really fast. If you've already met somebody then I think that and your concern is that the relationship is feeling really challenged right now. Very soon it won't anymore. But I kind of feel like it's about meeting somebody, because, yeah. So there you go, Marie. Okay, that was easy and fast. So, okay. So let's see. So Facebook. Let's see. Oh, Kathleen Peterson just joined. Hi, Kathleen. Kathleen is the fabulous author of a book called We Are Here For You, and I really love that book, so check it out. Okay, so let's see. Stephanie is asking what the romance angels have to say about her relationship. And so, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like I want to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards. Give Stephanie a little bit of self-confidence and reassurance about that. In the meantime, we're going to refresh Facebook. Okay. Okay, Stephanie. Well, the first card is Justice. Okay, so you've got two major arcana cards, Stephanie. So that means that this is a really big time. This is a really important time when it comes to this. So Justice. And what do we have with Justice? Well, with Justice, we're weighing things, right? So we're weighing what we want to do about a relationship, or it can also be, the Justice card very often is about other people making decisions about our situation. When it happens, then when that's the situation, it usually weighs in our direction in a positive way. But I almost feel like this is you in a bit, that you're sort of trying to weigh your options. You're trying to weigh your options. And so the next card is New Beginnings. Now, New Beginnings is a card that really talks about where we've come a long way. We've come a long way through the process. And again, this is a card of reevaluation, of reassessment, of really stopping to think, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I feel that because this last card is Three of Raphael, which we'll get to in just a second, Stephanie, I feel like that you're going to sort of decide to kind of give the relationship a new beginning, that you're going to try to do that, or the relationship is going to have the opportunity for a new beginning, because Three of Raphael is a very celebratory card. This is a very happy card. It often means engagement or getting married or celebration of various and sundry things. And so it kind of tells me that giving the relationship a new beginning leads to some pretty happy opportunities for the future. So as you weigh that, just kind of keep that in mind. So that's for Stephanie. Coming back over to Facebook, the post page. Let's see. Why does Facebook hide things? It drives me crazy. They just hide messages. It's just like I have to go in and unhide. It's like, why are you hiding my messages? Okay. Let's see. Joy is asking, is my house going to be sold soon? Is my house going to be sold soon? So that feels like a really good question for our manifestors, the fairies. So fairy tarot cards. And then let's take a look. Is my house going to be sold soon? Okay. Yes, it is. So, we've got two cards. All right, pay attention, Joy. All right, so we have two cards here. The first card is life experience, and the second card is release. Both of these cards, the first two words on these cards are let go. This says let go of belief systems. This says let go of the past. But I don't care about any of that, because what I noticed immediately was that both of these cards say let go. Now, what that sort of tells me is that the thing about selling a house is that it is really important to release the house. Now, you might have done that because you've got a card in the past that says let go, but you are being asked to do it again. So even if you have done this, even if you have done something similar to this, I really, really, really want you to rethink doing it again. And so I've been pretty lucky. I've moved a lot. Oh God. I've moved a lot. But let's not go there. But what I've only had a couple of houses that were really hard to sell. And when I look back on it, it was because I either was kind of holding on to the house, or I felt that like the energy of the house was holding on to me. And so one of the things that I like to do when it's time to sell a house is go find the center of the house, the heart space of the house. You don't need me to tell you where that is. You can just walk through the house and ask, where is the heart center of the house? And just sort of, when you find that place where it feels like the right place, then what I want you to do is I want you to have a chat with your house. Now, don't think I'm crazy, okay? Hopefully, if you're asking for a reading, you won't think I'm too crazy. But have a conversation with the house and say to the house, it's like, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being a roof over my head. Thank you for all the love and the wonderful things and stuff like that. And then what I want you to do, but then say, okay, but it is time for me to move on, and it is time for you to move on. And I want both of us to hold the intent that we're going to pull in the perfect energy, for the right people to come into this house where you will be happy and they will be happy and it'll all be great. Because the next card is Eight of Spring, okay? So what that sort of tells me is, is that that you're about to be busy. Okay, and because look at her, she's really busy, right? So really, really busy. And that's about to happen to you. And that 8, for me, that feels like August. So that would be soon. So there you go. All right, so there you go, Joy. So thank you guys. Everybody's saying you love the shirt. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really, really sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So Andris, Andris, I apologize if I am saying that wrong. Andris wants to know about her love life. Any messages for her love life? So we have a theme today. The theme is love life. Okay, so that's fine. We can let that be the theme. And so this time I'm going to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards and see what we have for Andris about her love life. God, all of the questions are about relationships. Wow, that's just the thing today. All right. Yeah, it's over and over. Okay, so you're welcome, Andris. I apologize if I'm not saying your name right. So. Well, this is really, really interesting. So, the first card is ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. So, what I don't know about Andris is I don't know if Andris is already in a relationship that is challenged, or if Andris is wanting to be in a relationship. So, because we don't put God in a box, and because the relationship angels can do more than one thing at once, what we're going to do is we'll just read it both ways. So ask for help from others. So what this sort of tells me is, either if you have not met somebody, then you're going to meet somebody through the help of others. If you're in a relationship, then and it's being challenged, then you might need to ask for help from others. That might come in the form of relationship counseling. The next card is get more information. Now, this feels to me about again, we can read this either way. So that if you are about to meet somebody, you might sort of dismiss that person out of hand. You might think, no, I don't like that person. This isn't the right person for me. And this card would say, get more information. If your relationship is challenged, I think this goes hand in hand with this. By doing couples counseling, what you get is a lot more information that helps you about the relationship. And then finally, the last card is be assertive. Be assertive. So what that really tells me for you is either way, no matter which way we're reading this relationship reading, it's like you need to be assertive, and you need to really make sure that you are making sure that your needs are met and that you aren't just doing what the other person needs. But if you're in a relationship and you're being challenged, you may have to be assertive in order to get your partner into that couples counseling stuff. But otherwise, as you meet somebody, make sure that you get your needs met too. Okay, so finding my range says, my partner passed away 2 months ago. What is he trying to tell me in my dreams? Finding my range. Talking to heaven. This is my favorite way to get information from those who have passed over. So let's find out. Okay, so the first thing is, it was my time to go. So if you're questioning that, your partner is basically saying, don't question it. It was my time to go. Your partner is also sending you loving signs through nature. Sending you loving signs through nature. I pulled a third card, but then that made me want to pull a fourth card. Okay, so the third card is, there is no such thing as death. But I think you would know that. So what I'm sort of sensing is that part of his message to you is to provide a message to other people that are in his life that there is no such thing as death, that he would be able to help them to not be freaked out. And finally, it says, the earth is our school. The earth is our school. So the message for me for that particular thing is for you to remember that you're just in school and you are going to graduate. And when you graduate, you go back into spirit. But in the meantime, it's really, really important that you get the most out of school that you can. So it's like, I know everybody on Instagram and everybody on Facebook is deeply sorry and saddened by your loss, and we send you love and we send you angels to help you to heal and to help you to be okay. But you're not done learning yet. So you do have to continue to be in school, and you do have to continue to live your life. And your partner is watching out for you, absolutely, totally watching out for you. And so don't worry about that. But to the extent that you can help anybody that is in your partner's life who doesn't understand that he's still here, he'd appreciate that. Okay? You're welcome, kiddo. Take care of yourself, okay? All right. I love these cards. They are so magical. Doreen and James Van Prague created these, and man, they just kicked this one out of the park. I just did. All right, so let's see. Let's see. So, went too fast. So someone just wrote, "Aloha Radley, please come to Maui." Sherry, can you just grab it? I don't even know what the question was. I just saw that. So if you can just pin that for me, if you can see it, then I'll do that one. Whatever. So, okay, great. So Cheryl says, "Aloha Radley, please come to Maui. Please may I get the names of my husband's..." Can I make that bigger? Oh, yes, yay. Tom's guardian angels. He would love to connect with him personally, and also any messages that they have for him. You know what? It's like, you women, you are so cool. It's like, all the time I get these messages on Ask Rad, and these women are saying, "Will you look after my husband? Will you look after my son? Will you get me my daughter's guardian angels' names?" Never a thought for yourself. Just looking out for other people. You guys are the best. Okay, so let's get Tom some guardian angel names. So this is a really unusual guardian angel name. I've not heard this one before, but it's Hunter. So Hunter. Perhaps that's something that your husband relates to in some way or fashion, but I got Hunter. And I also got Emily, Hunter, and Emily. And so Hunter this is a very masculine angel energy. And do keep in mind that angels don't really have genders, okay? They don't really have genders. But what they do is they will take an energy of a gender, because that's what we need. That's what we need. And so nice and balanced for Tom here, Hunter and Emily. So Hunter, because these are extremes. Hunter is a very masculine energy. Emily is a very feminine energy. Almost Jane Austen-ish. So there you are with that. Do with that what you will. So, but Hunter says, "Greetings, brother. Today and always we walk through the fields of life. Okay. We seek out that which fulfills the heart, but also we protect those that we love. Together, we hunt for the parts of life that truly matter." Okay, that makes sense. "You are hunting now. I have assumed this form and this name in order to show you I am there with you on the quest. We will seek together that which you feel is missing, though it is within you always." As Bradley's friend, Michael Virtue, that's Doreen's husband, as Bradley's friend Michael Virtue always says, Real, he does always say this, real men believe in angels. So believe in us as we are here for you. There you go. Yay. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going next? We're going over here and okay. So, Anite, A-N-I-T-E, Anite. Do my angels need me to know something about my current situation? I fear I'm not seeing their guidance clearly. Is there anyone coming into my life as a true partner? Okay, so Anite, we're gonna go after that question, but this is a great teaching moment, so thank you for it. So, and there's nothing a quintuple Sagittarius loves more than teaching. So, anyway, so it is our ego that gets in the way, of us feeling as though that we're not getting messages from our angels. And so what happens is our ego will just sort of push aside any sort of feeling or sense that the messages that we're getting are real. It will tell us we're making it up, all those kinds of things. So all you need to know and eat are the following. First of all, ask your angels for their help all the time. B, ask Archangel Michael to keep your ego out of the way. Keep your ego out of the way, and that will help a lot. You might try the automatic writing that I'm doing, which is really all you do is sit down with a piece of paper. You can't read it. My handwriting, oh God. And when I do automatic writing, it's just terrible. I'm literally speaking it as I handwrite it because there's something about the writing that helps for the messages to come through in this particular situation for me. That you just write a question and then you immediately write the answer and you don't edit. But the thing that I noticed about what you said was I fear I am not seeing their guidance, and that there's your trouble, as the Dixie Chicks used to say. There's your trouble. Okay, it doesn't work to it's counterproductive to try to talk to your angels from a place of fear. So you need to get rid of the fear. That really needs to go away. You need to get rid of the fear. And you need to be in a place of joy about working with your angels, because angels are pure, unmitigated joy. So, is there anyone coming into my life as a true partner? Okay, so I'm going to work with Guardian Angel Tarot cards for that question for Annie. And okay, so, so first of all, we've got out with the old and in with the new. You really need to be in a place of energy where you're not looking backwards at relationships from your past, or wishing that you'd stayed, or wishing that something had worked out, because really, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. And here's the next card, so Healer of Thought. So this is you being single right now, because the Healer of Thought is always single. But the thing about it is that I really honestly think that the reason about that you're having a bit of a challenge is self-confidence. It's a self-confidence thing, and because she's fantastic. Okay, seriously, Annie, this is one of my absolute favorite court cards. I love her because she's smart, she's funny, she's witty, she doesn't suffer fools easily. She's seen it all. She's been through it all. And because of that, she has a great sense of humor. And she also is really an amazing person. And you need to be seeing yourself this way. Okay? You need to be seeing yourself that way. And so the next card, though, is Eight of Action. Okay, well, Eight of Action is too much going on. So if you can wrap your brain around yourself as being this amazing, fabulous, single, possibly divorced because of this and because she's often divorced person, if you can wrap your mind around that, then you're actually going to have more than one suitor. And you'll figure that out. So don't let that worry you. Don't let that worry you. But look, she's walking a tightrope. She's walking a tightrope. Oh my goodness, it's like this one or that one. This one or that one. Okay? So, and you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Okay, so let's see. So, Ia Kelly the 7th, Ia Kelly the 7th wants to know if she will have a child. Will she have a child? So, I think I'm going to go, where do I want to go with that? I'm gonna go to Angel Tarot cards. I'm gonna go to Angel Tarot cards. Okay. Okay. Sometimes the angels are just like, let's just get to it. Can we cut to the chase? So there's this thing called jumping cards, and it's when you're shuffling, and sometimes a card will just go flying out like that. And that's what just happened. And I just dropped it on the floor. And it's the Empress card. It's the card of pregnancy. So there you go. Sometimes, like I said, the angels are just like, my goodness, you're just taking too much time. The answer is yes. Pregnancy. See? Holding a baby. There you go. Well, thank you, Karen King. Welcome to Askrat. Okay. Let's see. Angel bumps. I know, Heather, isn't that right? Angel bumps. Okay, so let's see. So Tanya's asking, I don't know whether I should stay or go. I really need guidance, and I didn't get the rest of it. So I'll just wait for a second for Sherry to pin it where I can see it. Okay, so while Sherry finds... Oh, there it is. Okay. Come on. There it is. So Tanya says, I don't know if I should I stay or should I go? I really need some guidance, Rad. I've already been here and I don't want to do this again, but I don't know if it will change. Oh, God, girl, I've been there, I've done that. I know exactly where you are. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. So should I stay or should I go? We're going to... I'm feeling like I want to go back to Archangel Power Tarot cards because you really need to have confidence in this situation and confidence in yourself about this, and we're just all going to pray that this is for the perfect divine guidance for you in this very important, very significant question that you are asking. Yeah, let's all send some love to Tanya, guys. So throw those hearts across the screen. Let Tanya see the love. Just hearts, 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 hearts. Send tons of hearts. Send love to Tanya. Come on, let's do that. There you go. That's all for you, Tanya, right there. Those hearts. And, okay. So I have angel bumps all over me. I have angel bumps all over me. So the first card is Queen of Michael. Now, some of you who know or in the know will realize that our beautiful model for the Queen of Michael was Louise Hay. She sat for this, she allowed herself to be our Queen of Michael. Now, Tanya, you remember that a little bit earlier I was talking to Anit about a card that was called Queen of Thought. It's in essence the same card, just with a different name. And so this is talking about the fact that yes, you have been here and you don't want to do it again. This is a card where a person has been through a challenging relationship, a relationship that ended. Very often she's single or she's divorced. This is a card representing the past, okay? The past. Okay, so you have all that. You have what you need in order to be able to move forward to the point that you've moved past being Queen of Michael to being the Queen of Gabriel. And the Queen of Gabriel is a pretty magnificent, amazing woman of her own. She can do anything. And the fact of the matter is that she's such a wonderful person that everybody wants to help her. I mean, let's just take a look at that, because what did I say? I told everybody to send you hearts. Well, they're still coming. The hearts are still flying across the screen, right? So people really do want to help you, but you can do whatever you want. And in fact, the last card is the Magician. Okay, the Magician. Magic that happens. Magic that happens. And so I think that you have, I'm sorry, Instagrammers, I'm not doing that right. You have the magic to create whatever you want out of this situation. If you want to go, you can make it happen in a way that will not be painful to you, and your future will be bright. If you want to stay, you will have the opportunity to stay. But I really honestly think, because look at it, I really honestly think that the magic is going to happen from your partner. I'm making an assumption that I probably shouldn't make, that this is a hetero relationship, but this is a guy making the magic happen. And you said you don't know if it will change. And I think that when it all boils down to it, that the masculine energy in the relationship will come through. So I would say be Queen of Gabriel and stick with it for now. And until, don't quit. Doreen always says don't quit right before the magic happens. Or the miracle, actually, in her part. Okay? All right. Thank you, Tanya, for letting us help with that, and I hope that is of assistance. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's do that. Sonia says that she writes fiction. Should she pursue an MFA? I don't know what an MFA is. But you know what? That's the magic of reading. I don't need to know what it is. I don't have to know what an MFA is. I don't have to know that. So this feels to me like a job for fairy tarot cards, okay? Because it's a lot of creative energy. It's a lot of manifesting energy. So let's see if you should pursue an MFA. 2 and 1. Okay. Master in Fine Arts. Thank you. I didn't need to know that, but you know, that's cool. So the first card is Justice. We talked about Justice a little bit earlier. That is the card that talks about weighing something, right? Now we took a different tact with this particular deck, and so what do we have? We have a couple of twins. One is male, one is female. They are not. They're obviously fraternal twins. And these two twins are looking at Excalibur. They're looking. Now, what is Excalibur? Excalibur is one of the biggest, amazing, magical, fictional stories of all, right? The Lady of the Lake and all of that. So that makes sense to me that, so you've been doing that. But the next card is Seven of Autumn. Seven of Autumn. Well, that makes sense too, because Seven of Autumn is a card that talks about making an investment. It's more about seeds well planted. That if you do something to invest in your future, it will pay off, but it'll take some time. And I would presume getting a Master's of Fine Arts will take you a little bit of time. But if you do that, hooray, look at that. She is one happy chick. And it literally says it will be time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Well, that's just as big a yes as I can think of to that question. Okay, so yes. All right, so let's see what is going over on the Facebook post page. What people were saying there. Let's see. Okay. So Chrissy is asking for her guardian angel name, so let's do that. And so, really? So I'm getting. Oh no. Okay. What I got was Kennedy, but I didn't hear the whole thing. It was what she said was Jackie, as in Kennedy. So Jackie, and then Evan, E-V-A-N. Oh, no, I am corrected again. Evander, E-V-A-N-D-E-R. So Jackie and Evander, those are the two names that I got. Second one's a little unusual. So, anybody else? No, Jackie and Evander. So Jackie is a very feminine energy. It's a very proper energy. It really is Jackie as in Kennedy, okay? So very, very proper, very elegant, but very strong feminine presence. Very strong feminine presence. And Evander is a masculine presence, but it's a little lighter. It's a little more fun. He says that somebody's got to keep Jackie from being too serious, which she totally doesn't get at all. So, all right. So those are your two guardian angels. So there you go. All right. So let's see. So someone wrote, "Hi Radley, I'm thinking about moving to another city. Is this the right time for that?" And it looked like the name started with an M. So see if you can find that, Sherry. Just to be efficient with time, I'm going to pop back over to, while you find that, I'm going to pop back over here. Oh, you already found it? No, not yet. So I'll just pop over here. So Catridge wants to know, did I mess up by turning down a marriage proposal? Oh my goodness, honey. Did I mess up by turning down a marriage proposal? Okay. So no, I don't think you did. I think you listened to your intuition and you listened to your angels and you listened to your heart. It's like if honestly, so she's saying her name is Montse, M-O-T-S-E, Villaison. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Sherry, but see if you can find something from Montse Villaison. that asks if she should move or not. I was still mourning my kid's dad. Oh, honey, it's too soon. It's too soon. But let's get you some solid message on that. I feel like I want to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards again. That's just my go-to deck today, I guess. So, so we mess up by turning down a marriage proposal. Wow, so this is really, really interesting because all of this is in the suit of Ariel. Okay, the suit of Ariel. And so the first card is Nine of Ariel. And this is a sort of a dreams come true card. And so it's sitting in the past. So I think this is you mourning your parent, your child's father, I think is what you said, that you sort of felt like, you know, there was a time where it felt like dreams come true for you. But now that time feels like it's in the past. And so here we have Four of Ariel. So like I said, all in the suit of Ariel. And so this is a card of extremes. Now, very often it can talk about money and finances, but it can also be about giving too much of ourselves or not giving enough of ourselves, but it's a card of extremes. More on that in just a moment. And finally, we have King of Ariel, all right? So I think that you really need to stop and think about this, because I think with this reading, what we're seeing is that there's no emotion. You know, there's no Raphael cards. There's no love cards. This is all money cards. This is all finances. And so I really don't want you to marry for love, and I really don't want you to marry. I mean, I do want you to marry for love. I really don't want you to marry for financial security. I really don't want you to marry for material reasons. And I think that's what these cards are kind of trying to say. So no, I do not think that you made a mistake. I think you need to release yourself from that, because you're just basically flogging yourself with this particular issue. So you really need to let it go. You really need to let it go. Okay, so all right, so my friend who wants to know, should she move at this time? We can't find your question because my wonderful magical assistant has lost the connection and she doesn't know what I'm saying. So we're just going to go ahead and do this question for you. Is this the right time for you to be making whatever those changes are that includes a move? Is this the right time for you to do that? So we're going to do that with Angel Tarot cards. Okay, yes, I see you, Monty. I see you, dear. Okay, 2 and 1. So I know you've got a lot of changes that you're thinking about making, so I'm just going to basically ask if this is the right time for you to do this. So the first card is Four of Air. So this is a sleepy kind of energy, okay? This is where we've been waiting. And so I think, Monty, that you've been waiting for a while to make this decision, waiting for a while for you to, whether or not you're going to go ahead and make all these changes that you've been wanting to make. Also, the next card is Unity, and so this is a card of needing to be with people that are like you, needing to be with people that are of like mind and like spirit. And this is also a card that is, I call them duality cards, and it's where it can be this or that. And so Unity cards can either be traditional and careful or think outside the box. But I think that this is telling us to be outside the box because the last card is Ace of Fire. And Ace of Fire is an exciting new opportunity, career advancement. Change your life now. Change your life now. And we even have other people over here on Instagram who are joining in on the reading. Thanks, guys. I love the help. Who are basically also telling you, Monsi, that the answer to your question is yes, it's time to move. So, pack. You know, sometimes, I really honestly think sometimes that the universe just makes things more and more and more uncomfortable for us. If we're needing to make a big life change, and we aren't making it. So you're probably feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. And it's because it's time. It's time. So I saw a question fly by that I wanted to answer, and it was, is my dog Merlin? I have a new dog. The dog's name is Merlin. And is Merlin feeling good about the name? So guess what, Instagrammer? I used to have a dog named Merlin. So I think the fact that you were online at this particular moment to ask me about the name Merlin when I used to have a dog named Merlin, and I'm online to see your question at that particular moment fly by at work 4 means yes. See, this is how the universe works. I talk about this a lot in my new book, How to Be Your Own Genie, is that the world talks to us, the heaven talks to us through synchronicities. And Healing Vibes is saying, I met a dog named Merlin just yesterday. So now you've got 2 people validating that you have given your magical dog a very magical name, and it is the perfect name for your dog. Okay? Okay. All right, so we are just about out of time, guys. It was fun. I always love doing this. Now, I won't be online next week because I will be in Chicago teaching a class for the very first time. It's a 3-day advanced tarot class, so super excited to teach it for the first time. It is sold out, so but I know we're going to have a good time, but I will be teaching the whole weekend, so I won't be here. So I'll see you the week after that. For those of you on Instagram, I will save it on Instagram, but it is only good for 24 hours, and then Instagram pulls that puppy down. But it will be on YouTube. My YouTube account is Radley Valentine, so you can find it that way. Facebook, it will be on Facebook and on YouTube, so you will be able to find it either place that you want to find it, whichever one you want to. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a very wonderful, wonderful week. I love you guys to pieces, and always remember, life is magic.